This is my Swiss cheese plant. It is growing like crazy. This whole branch wasn't even here when I first bought it from Amazon. So as you can see here, it's got more of the mature leaves have all these extra holes. And then if it gets enough light, it gets some additional holes. So I like the Swiss cheese plant, even though I know it's really popular. I think it's popular for a reason, because it just is like taking a regular pothos and upping the cool factor times like, I don't know, 20. So I'm looking forward to developing a little bit more and getting some more leaves that have additional holes. But as you can see, this is a relatively new leaf, but it's got a couple holes. So don't be discouraged if it doesn't actually have holes right away. This is one of my pride and joys. This is my Sansevieria plants. It's hard to even get it all in one frame because look at how tall this thing is. I actually bought this Sansevieria. It obviously likes this corner, but I actually bought it when it was about this tall across the board, which is still a pretty significant size Sansevieria, but then it just started taking off. And granted, I mean, geez, that thing's taller than me. I know there's a stand on the bottom, but it would still be as tall as me if there weren't these little feet at the bottom of the base. So I think it's just absolutely stunning. It's so very modern looking and a great plant to have, and apparently it's really good for purifying your air, and living in Houston, that with all the smog, that's always a plus. But no, I'm proud of it, and that's probably the plant that I get the most comments on when they walk in and take a look at my plant collection. But yeah, so I mean, granted there's some grow lights near it, but really it's by a window, and these things like are typically slow growers, but I don't know, my experience, it grows pretty fast. So some additional plants, that's my aloe vera plant. It's just growing like bananas. My mom said when she saw it, she was like, that looks like it's about to walk or crawl out of the pot, like it's an alien creature or something. Let me get closer. I agree, it's pretty cool looking creature, looking plant. This right here is, I'm not sure what it's called again, it's on the tip of my tongue, but as you can see, look at all that red veining that it's got in there, so it's pretty cool. When I got the plant, it was about, you know, I'd say like this big, in a little tiny container, and it just spread out. And once I put it in this kind of pot right there, one thing that I think is kind of cool is this plant right here. It's actually from an avocado seed that I grew. So that's an avocado tree. Let me step back so you can see it, get the scale of it. It's a little jade plant right next to it, but it's pretty impressive to have a seed that you get from the grocery store grow into this. But let me tell you, when I started trying to get that seed to grow, it took 6 months before it started showing any signs of roots. No joke. I don't know why I even kept up with it, but look, I mean, it's doing great now, and so what can I say? Perseverance. It turned out good at the end of the day. So one cool plant that I think is cool is this. The light's a little bit bad angle, but I know these are getting popular, but it's my Brazilian pothos, or is it considered a Brazilian philodendron? But look at like how long the strands get. I mean, geez, like it's just going crazy. I rarely water it, and it looks great. It's still creating new strands, but the biggest identifier that you can tell if it's one of these Brazilian plants is that it's got this stripe down the middle of its leaves. So I like it quite a bit. And I haven't even changed it out of its original grow pot. I just put it in this decorative pot behind there, and inside the decorative pot, and it loves it. So anyway, that's doing great. Over here, this is one of my cactus plants. It started, the tallest cactus started at the same size when I got it as this one, the smallest one now, and it's just gone crazy, especially under these grow lights, right? And you don't have to water them that much, but you can see here that's actually getting a little shoots off of the main stalk. So it'd be cool, like if it, just has some of the classic cactus side shoots, but I'm worried that thing's gonna topple over. It's so skinny. To this one to the left is my purple passion plant, and if you can come up closer to it, it's got this beautiful purple color, especially underneath the leaves. And if you can come up closer, see how there's this velvet kind of sheen or texture, with little fuzzies against, on the leaves. So it's really neat. And I gave 2 of those as gifts to my sister and my mom. They said that they killed it right away, but I just think as long as you give it light and water, then they'll grow. This thing is a bird's nest fern, and literally, like, I repotted it and it hasn't grown one new leaf. So I'm thinking it may need to go. Just because, yeah, it's alive clearly, but it's just not that rewarding in terms of having an indoor plant that just doesn't grow at all. This one down here is my prayer plants. As you can see, they've got these beautiful kind of purple underleaves, and then this design almost looks painted on top. So, and it's grown a lot. A lot of these are new leaves. But in the winter it didn't really grow that much, but no, it's doing great now. This thing is my rubber tree plant, the ficus rubber tree or whatever. But it's getting really top heavy. I've got it kind of rigged right now where it's not Oh, well now I guess it's sort of standing up, but essentially that long, tall branch right there is leaning almost 100% horizontally this way. And so I don't know what I need to do to keep it going upright, but it's growing like bananas, and maybe I need to cut the top off of it to encourage it to branch. I don't know, but if any of you know, then let me know. So let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, this cute little guy, I just got him. And it's already shooting out new growth. It really likes the grow lights that I have. And it's so cool because at night it folds up, and during the day it folds out like that. So it's pretty neat. I love the design in the back. So as you can see, this is one of the new leaves. It's a little bit lighter. It's still developing. And here's another new leaf. It's still kind of curled together. Probably I'd say my pride and joy is this monster right there. I mean, everyone knows what it is. It's a Monstera deliciosa. But I literally got this plant. Look at the size, like legit, look at the size of this leaf. I can't even fit the whole frickin' leaf in the shots, but it is a monster. I love it. I got this at HEB, which is a grocery store here, for $12. And I was like, I saw it and I said, give me that. But its splits at the time were this size, which is still a decent size. But then look, it grew to this size of a leaf. Crazy. Now, if you see, it's still in its original pot. It's like getting pretty crowded in there, and you can see all the extensions of the roots reaching out, right? I think I'm a little concerned. If you can look down here, this is the stalk that is holding up all of these big leaves. So I'm a little concerned that it's gonna break. I mean, it's incredible how strong these things are, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to stake this buddy up. There's another pretty significantly long plant or branch there, and so I think I'm gonna need to stake it up. But I guarantee it's almost gonna be to the ceiling, and I probably need to split up some of these plants, or you know, maybe I don't know, propagate some of these leaves, just because it's getting out of control. If you can see how much space it takes up, right? I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It loves the artificial light and the window light. But anyway, this was my test. This is my main plant room. I have, of course, plenty of other plants in the other part of the house, but it's messy, so I don't want to put it on camera right now. So yeah, this is my test for this gimbal device to keep the camera stable as I move around, because I know it can drive anyone nuts when you watch a video that's not stable. So there you go. Oh yeah, this buddy right here is pretty cool. I don't know if I need to turn off the grow light next to it, but it's one of those neon pothoses, which I haven't really seen that many that are this big. So it's already starting to trail. When I got it, it was about 4 leaves big, and anyway, it's pretty cool too. All right, thanks so much.